The last T, triumph through life and death. Now, scars, the scar means that the healing has completed. The scar means that the healing is all done. And the scar means that that particular point, where the wound has healed, so to speak, had it become stronger or weaker? I don't know because I was trying to research a little bit from the medical side. For example, when I did this appendix operation, so the doctor told me, there are 3 levels of healing. There are 3 levels of healing. First is where we cut your intestine. The place where we cut your intestine, the intestine must grow back that's one healing. Okay. Second is your skin, your first level of skin where we cut. So that skin must heal back. And then under the skin is your abdominal muscle, abdominal muscle. So those muscles must grow back. So the doctor told me the intestine part growing back is quite easy one. Because it's very protected, it's inside you. And then your skin growing back is also quite easy one. But don't be fooled. You think the skin has grown back properly, but the muscle haven't inside, So don't exert yourself, because the muscle I think if I remember correctly, 4 to 8 weeks, before the muscle can actually take any more strain. So that the muscle, the tissues are all fully joined back together, so that it can take strain. So it's not easy. So when there is a scar, has the healing completed? I don't know. But I know that places where the scar is, often the skin is harder than the rest. Harder. I don't know whether that's a good sign or bad sign. Whether it becomes stronger or become weaker, I don't know. But scars are good because they are not open wound. Open wounds are treacherous, are very, very treacherous. They are open to septic and all kind of inflammation and so forth. So in many sense, we can say that scars means the healing has been done. The healing has been completed, even though it doesn't look nice. It doesn't look pleasant. Aesthetically, we're not happy. We hope that the healing will leave not a single trace or mark on our body. We don't want it. But it's not like that. Scar is actually when the healing already done. If there's no complete healing, there is no scars, and therefore leaving a little bit of mark there, I don't think we should look at it negatively because scars tells the triumphant stories in the ups and the downs of life. It tells us the triumphant story in the ups and the downs. In fact, scars are actually victories, if I may say. Scars are actually victory. Open wounds are very, very dangerous. Not just only physical. Emotional and psychological open wounds are very, very dangerous also. Because inside us is still festering the hatred. Inside us is still festering the jealousy. Inside us, forgiveness is not there. We are still plotting to take revenge. We are still viewing the other person every other way negatively. So open wounds are very, very dangerous. Whereas scars, even if it's an emotional scar, even if it is a psychological scar, that means it's already healed already. Yes, I have been hurt. Yes, I have gone through this trauma. Yes, they have stabbed me from the back. They have stabbed me from the back, but it is already healed, even though the scars remain. And my favorite verse again. So Paul says what? Because triumph through life and death. For me to live is Christ, and to die is gain. Christ will be exalted in my body, whether by life or by death. Yeah, whether by life or by death. Actually, the context here is Paul was in prison, yeah, writing to the Philippian people. Yeah, he says that I'm torn between these two. Yeah, what is these two? I'm torn between these two. I'm torn between life and death. If I die, Paul says, it's good because I go back to with the Lord. Everything is over on earth. If I live on, it's for your sake. In fact, if you read the full context of these verses, it's for your sake, Philippians. If I live on, it's for your own good because I can continue to be with you. I can continue to teach you. I can continue to encourage you. So I'm torn between these two things. I'm torn between dying, going back to God because that is very good. I'm also torn with staying on, which is also what I want. That's why Paul is able to say, if I live for Christ. If I die, it's gain. And if we look through the Bible, yeah, the giants of God, whether it's Abraham or Moses, whether it's Ruth or David, whether it's Peter or Paul, a triumphant life is not necessarily a scarless life. Yeah, a triumphant life is not a scarless life. Scars need not mean defeat. And in fact, Jesus led the way. Jesus showed us the example. Yeah, even in his glorified body, in his sovereign will, he chose to bear the scars in his glorified body. And with this, we must look at one last portion of scripture.